Hi, all you airgun fanatics out there. This is Steve from the Airgun Fanatic YouTube channel. I appreciate you joining me today. This is a first in a series of preparation videos I'm doing for RMAC. I'm starting with my big bore. So what you see here is my AGT 457 big bore that I purchased from Tony at Talon Tunes. One of the upgrades that I purchased with the gun was the tactical stock. As you can see here, it's beautiful, very functional, and I think an absolute requirement if you're going to shoot, bench rest and big bore events where you need attachments for the gun. Some of the things that I'll run through real quick. You see the shroud is off the gun. This is a heavy carbon fiber. I think it's 18 millimeter inner diameter and 22 outer diameter. And I'm using the end nut that comes with the gun to tension that carbon fiber sleeve. I also have a Donnie Ronin 457 moderator, very effective, and you need to silence quiet these down a little bit because they are very loud. I've upgraded the bottle to a larger 700cc bottle, I think that is. I also have a long range arms electronic level, Zeiss LRP3 scope with the Element RF module on top that I'm trying out now to see how that works. The other thing right under the scope, you'll see the Heritage Arms cold shot, which is one of the things that I'm just starting to test. All the results so far have been very effective. It's very precise, so I'm getting very good results with that. You can see my Scout rear rest as well. I was given that by a friend of mine, Keith, appreciate it. And the RF module you can see there at the top. Now, what I've been shooting, I've shot a lot of 457 slugs through this. The Griffin 300 grain dish base have performed way better than anything else I've shot. Even the boat tails and Zan 285 grains, etc. The Griffins have been phenomenal in this gun. Now we're getting ready to walk out on the course. I'm just going to kind of walk you through what I'm doing today. I've set up my flags. As you can see, I just bought the new Graham flags, which I like. They are very nice, very sensitive, very good indicators of the wind. You can also see one of the least expensive wind flags, but most effective, is my windsock. Which is very good. It's just they're kind of large and probably will get in the way when you're on an airgun course or at a match, a bench rest match. I think the challenge is they're very effective. They're just very long and big, and they're probably going to be in the way of the target. The first thing I did here was just make sure the gun was still zeroed at 75 yards, so I fired a few shots here at 75 yards at the target. You can see the gun's pretty much on. I then moved out to the fence back there with the gong, which is 125 yards. I wanted to see how it was going to shoot at 125 yards as I prepare to go out to 400 over the next couple of days. I'll call it day 2, day 3, and day 4. As we approach the target, the one thing to keep in mind, if you remember the windsock, the wind was blowing very heavy right to left. I would probably say 8 to 12 with gusts up to probably about 20 miles an hour. So what I was expecting here is I was aiming dead center at the cross. I drew the lines on there with a level. I was expecting the slugs to be slightly to the left, and that's not the case. I think I have some more work to do on the scope and getting it calibrated and making sure that the scope is tracking correctly. Or my zero is on, so with windage and everything else. So I'm going to be working on that over the next few days. As you can see here, the wind is right to left. You can see the windsock there blowing quite a bit. It's almost vertical to the left. Again, I was expecting the results to be a little bit different. So on day 2, you're going to see the video where I've dialed things in a little bit more. I've changed my zero from 75 to 100. I've done some ensuring my reticle is perfectly level by aligning that with a level object and making sure my reticle's level. I've also calibrated the scope to make sure as I click up, it's clicking up at the right distances. And in day 2, in the next video, you'll see the results of going out to 100 yards, 125 yards, 200, 250, 300, and 350. And so far the results look promising, but there's more to come. So stay tuned for the day 2 video. Thank you for watching, and hit the like button and subscribe. I'm planning to start to release videos regularly, and I'd appreciate your support. Thank you very much.